Hello, Poppet.
Is that your official sign on now?
I like it a lot.
Hello, Poppet. See, but I'm taller than you, so mine's not 1 inch. Mine's up in the clouds up there.
Nobody else knows what you're talking about because you haven't explained it.
Oh. Whitney said that our heads were supposed to be 1 inch from the top, but
No, I said 1/3.
oh, 1/3. Sorry. That was
Okay.
close.
You're
Let's
going to
get
have
coffee.
to scoot closer to me or something. We're kind of very far away. And you can see all the crap on the back porch. There you go. That's better.
Sit up, everybody. Sit up straight.
Oh, man, we're here.
We are.
Okay.
Even Hazel's here.
Format. We need to not address people off camera.
Okay.
Okay, or events that are coming up wherein we might be out of town. We can't talk about that.
Okay.
Just like some ground rules.
All right.
And no kids' names.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Understood.
Next topic of conversation, the format. Last week we talked about walking through HEART, the acronym, and talking about how we are we kind of took a weekly perspective on it. We kind of said, here's how, we used it to sort of analyze where we were in life. So we just needed, we did H, which is help yourself. We got through E, which is empower yourself. Help yourself is all about your physical well-being. It is the 4 checkpoints of health are sleep, water, nutrition, and movement. E is all about empowering yourself. The 3 checkpoints of E are mind, heart, and soul. How are you doing emotionally? How's your heart doing? How are you doing intellectually? How's your mind doing? And how are you doing spiritually? How's your soul doing? And so that leaves us. So now we are at A, which is all your people. And with all your people, we talk about, you're going to have to focus, honey. You're going to have to focus. For A, we talk about all your people, and I use the example of concentric circles. So if you think about yourself at the core and then who is closest to you. So as we're sort of moving out from here. So how would you say, you're going to have to go get in your house?
You have to focus. The dog is making it tough to focus.
I know. The dog is making it tough to focus.
Well, ask me the question again.
Yeah. All your people. Starting with those closest to you, using the concentric circles.
What do you mean? Can you explain concentric circles? Is that where they overlap?
A circle within a circle.
I'm the one in the middle. Got it.
Like Target.
Yeah.
But just imagine your heart in the center of it.
Okay. You mean how am I in relation, or how is my relationship with all my people? If I'm the one in the middle?
Or another way, I think it helps to think in terms of a way to quantify it. So sometimes I think, have I had one-on-one time meaningful one-on-one time with each kid recently? What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I just haven't had enough coffee yet.
Yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. I think that I spend plenty of time with our children.
Oh, that's why you're laughing.
No, that's not why I'm laughing. One-on-one, I mean, I could probably do a better job of doing some one-on-one time, especially with the youngest girl, and we do have some good conversations, like the nights when I pray with them. She and I will sit there and talk for a little bit, and it's very It's sweet, and it's just good to not have her distracted or music blaring in the background or stuffed puppy dogs and all that kind of stuff laying around. So I probably could do a better job with the boys. It's just, I don't know, excuses. It's just nonstop. You know,
Yeah.
it's from school to this, to that,
Well,
to that, to that.
I think that's only one way to quantify that. I think you can also, I mean, you can get creative and think about other ways to, you know, other yardsticks to use as you measure your interaction with your, with all your people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just in general, it's just, it's not that it's arbitrary, because it is about, I mean, the main question is, have you connected with the people that matter most? And if you feel like you haven't, in what ways can you connect? I'm thinking about our oldest, and I've connected with middle. I connect with youngest on a regular basis just because she insists. But oldest does his own thing, and he's very focused, and he's a little bit harder to connect with. I get some one-on-one time with middle on Saturday mornings when you guys go play tennis and pickleball.
No more basketball. Although I guess
I still get him though.
Yeah, you still
on
get
Saturday
him.
mornings.
Yeah.
He'll just start getting to go to Mockingbird with me.
I think he'd be all right with that, especially if it was just you and you stopped and got him a donut and
That's what we do, and we get a little
mocha latte.
Kind of becoming a thing.
That's good.
And that's my one-on-one date night with him. Then you can think about another thing on all your people is to think about what in terms of your time and how it's being spent, who is consuming your time. So in the past, we have gotten very sucked into community activities at
the expense of
at the expense of
our relationship or our relationship with kids,
our family,
yeah,
all the things. So I also think that in all your people, it's important to not just look at who matters most and are they getting enough time, but also in the time that you are spending connecting with, like you went to a dinner on Monday night. So that's an example of, you went to work dinner. So that's an example of another group of people. You don't see them very often. Are you connecting with them enough on a regular basis? I would say, that's a question for you to answer. Actually, I'm not supposed to answer it.
I think what she was going to say is probably not, but go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I feel like you might. I don't know that you need to, but maybe you do. Maybe that's why I stopped myself and said, maybe you do need to.
I mean, squeaky wheel thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So one thing I've been thinking about on all my people is, I've been reworking my calendar, trying to get to Google Calendar, but I'm doing it little by little. I started last week, and the first thing I did was literally, I've done something every single day. I logged into Google Calendar and I looked at it. Day 2, I threw a couple of appointments on there. 3rd day I looked at it, I changed some colors. 4th day I looked at it, I added a few more. So what I'm trying to do is build out my routine in a week, which I don't have in my current calendar.
Right.
And then when I get it all built out, I'm thinking I can go and add in everybody else's calendars. Right now, everybody else's calendars are still in iCal. The iCal is not cutting it anymore for our family. So,
and this is your clean slate, like Google Calendar. You're just going to wiping it all out, blank slate, fill in your stuff first, and then
big rocks first. So I actually made a calendar for heart. I have a calendar for H, help myself. It's pink. I have a calendar for E, empower myself. It's, what color is it? Orange. I have a calendar for A, all my people. It is gold. I have a calendar for R, resources and responsibilities, which is green. And I have a calendar. for T, trade and talent, which is blue. And it's really interesting to color code my calendar with against heart, because I can start to kind of see how much time I'm spending in
each
life segment.
Wow.
And so yesterday, one of my goals for Google Calendar was to get one spot every week where I could do lunch with a friend. Whether that's a Zoom, like coffee date, and I just didn't know where it was going to fit. And yesterday I was spending some time. I just have to kind of sit in things, and I'm not one of those people that can go just set up Google Calendar and adopt it. For me, that's a recipe for failure. Like cold turkey, I all set up and then I would do nothing with it. But this little by little, like we're checking in on this project. It's a project every single day, So anyway, yesterday I figured out that I've got a little window of time on Wednesdays where I could do lunch with a friend.
That's today.
It is. I don't have any lunches scheduled, but now I know that I can reach out to my friend Nathan Pratt from high school. Are you not getting enough one-on-one time?
I am. I'm good. Look at that look on her face. That's funny. If you need a friend, I'll be your friend to go to lunch with you on Wednesdays.
I can probably get Griffin to go to lunch.
I bet you could. She doesn't have anything else to do.
That's not true.
Oh, I mean, she loves.
I hope she doesn't watch this.
She loves going to lunch with you.
Okay. That's not true at all.
Sorry, Griffin.
Okay, so that's one thing that I've done for all my people. Next up.
One thing that I've done for all my people.
There's a ball under the sofa. That's what she wants.
Oh my goodness. We are so not focused. Is I've been trying to get everybody kind of lined out on their physical activity and keeping their calendars going, so I know where to have them, because we're starting into spring sports now. So we have an oldest that's going to start tennis 4 days a week, which is going to conflict with a lot of other things.
Youngest is going to do swim.
Yeah, it's just something may have to give.
Jiu-jitsu.
Is kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah, we're in that season where everybody needs. I didn't know that parenting was going to be quite as much coordination. Sometimes I feel like a cruise director.
Yeah, it's like, you go over there, you go over there, you go over there, you come with me, we're going to do this. And then
you be quiet because you're creating problems and you're upsetting the activity of the moment.
And what's up with, we've got February birthdays. I don't know what happened 10 or 11 or 12 years ago that everybody started having kids in January and February.
Oh, our friends.
Yeah. We have got birthday parties.
Out the yin yang.
We've got 2 on Sunday.
What's 9 months back from February? How do you count backwards?
It would be
2
April,
months,
March.
7. Hang on.
May. Yeah. May fun.
What are people doing then? It's interesting.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got 2, the middle and the youngest have birthday parties at the exact same time on Sunday. So one's over there and one's over there. So it's just
on a Sunday.
And it's Super Bowl Sunday.
How
dare they?
Well, I was gonna say dare, but then I stopped myself because it's not like a how dare they, but
no. And actually they'll be over before the Super Bowl starts, so they did all right.
You're squeezing a party.
It just yeah.
And our kids are at the age where they have to go to all the parties. It's such a big deal to go to somebody's birthday party. Okay, let's move on to R.
Okay.
Resources and responsibilities. This is the life segment of stuff and things.
Ooh.
And it's all about stewardship, stuff, things, and stewardship. And the 3 major checkpoints in the resources and responsibilities category are money, house, and car. And I would say that all the life segments, these are the ones that I struggle with the most.
We
I don't like to count dollars. I just like to go make them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like to, well, I do like to maintain a house,
Mm-hmm.
but there are times when I get discouraged because when we bid off this remodel a few years ago, we've had quite a few unexpected surprises. And I was talking to my editor and agent yesterday, actually, and they were like, well, maybe you're getting to like kind of a done spot. I was like,
It's never done.
Yeah, it's never done. But there are a few. I mean, we're definitely at a. I'm just sitting here looking, like, look over there. There's a. I'm not supposed to talk about things off camera. I mean, there's just. It doesn't take long for me to look around and start to see things that we need to work on.
Whereas I look around and go, this is great. I can just live just like this for a long time and be okay. Except for the baseboards and the molding up here on the top, the crown molding. I need to do something about that. In here and stuff.
I mean, there's.
Yeah. I mean, you just sit here. We could probably spend the next how many 13 minutes and 48 seconds going through this whole room on stuff that needs to be fixed. Just in this room.
And I think that's called a punch list.
Yeah.
And that you have to do that.
Yeah.
To get it to a finished point.
Mm-hmm. That's what we use Asana for. Punch list.
We use Asana for our family's project management.
Man, once everybody got into it was great. Anyway, enough about Asana.
Okay. So let's.
And then cars. Oh, we had a car issue on.
We did have a car issue.
I mean, both of our vehicles are relatively new. I mean, they should not have problems yet. And mine was running fine on Saturday. Didn't drive it Sunday. We took Whitney's car to church. Monday morning, I get up, and it was the sleet day. I mean, it was freezing outside, and it's spitting sleet, and there's already a quarter of an inch of sleet on the ground, and mine's 4-wheel drive, hers is not, and it would not start for whatever reason. So I took her car, took the kid to school, stopped, and thought it was a battery, stopped and got a battery, changed it out when it was freezing cold. And
his fingers, he was like,
I had to come inside probably 4 times. I mean, it's just, when it gets that cold, it hurts.
I know.
It really, really hurts.
I felt very bad for you.
So anyway, I changed out the battery, still didn't start. So I had to call GM Roadside Assistance. They sent out a tow truck, picked it up, took it to the dealership. Somehow a fuse panel blew underneath my hood. I mean, this thing is 2 years old. It does not make sense. Those should never go out. So that little piece of plastic set us back a little bit. And, it's running now, but.
It's odd. It wasn't covered under warranty.
It wasn't under warranty. So silly.
So, and then also I think I'm pretty good at seeing stuff around the house that needs to be done. And I feel like you've actually taken a concerted effort at knocking. I keep the punch list in Asana and you've been knocking that off. So that's encouraging. I don't do anything that involves a drill. Like I'll nail stuff in the walls. I will organize. I will, but just when it comes to using a drill, I don't know why. It's a mental block I should probably overcome because I would probably be pretty handy with the drill.
I mean,
but if it needs,
look at your father. I mean, I can't believe he didn't put you on a drill when you were 4.
No,
right?
I do. I still have the drill he gave me, but just not. It's just been. It's like football. Like, why am I going to try to understand this?
It's too late. You're too old. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm just not that interested in football. I'm not that interested in drilling things. Unless it was for oil, and then in that case, maybe I might get into it.
I'll teach the boys how to drill.
Okay, and then the last category is trade and talent, which I say we shall talk about that tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week is what I meant. And then we will have officially talked through all of the 5 life segments. And
then next time we do this, we can go faster, just for quick check-ins.
Probably. And one more thought. Oh, I can't remember what it was. It was something about. Oh, the 80-20 rule. Another interesting thing when I'm looking at my Google Calendar, it's all color coded, and I've got pink, which is H for help myself. There's a lot of pink on my calendar. There's a workout every single day, a morning routine, an evening routine. There's a lot of time that I'm spending on myself, but it's kind of like, I think, an 80-20 rule where, I don't know, I'm just working on that theory.
80% you, 20% everybody else. Is that what you're saying?
No.
The other way around?
Actually, I've always sort of thought it was the other way around. Like, if I will spend 20% of my time on the first 4 life segments, that will leave me with 80% of my time to spend on trade and talent.
Okay. Got it.
But as I sit here and I say all this, I'm a little bit, I lack confidence on my ability to speak to this theory. So I should probably go research it more before I
test it.
Pose
I mean, that's 20% of your time going to the first 4. It seems like something's gonna suffer because you're.
No, only 20% of my time going to the first 4.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, and part of it is when I go to work out, it's not like a 30-minute workout and I'm done. I can definitely get more intense about consolidating my time in H. Does that make sense? To make room for other things. This is an exercise, despite the fact that I have planners for sale. This is an exercise I haven't really ever walked through. So that's interesting. Okay.
The end.
Break.
Man, we are.
I gotta work
Johnny
out.
On it today. You walking out the door right now?
Except we're 7 minutes late.
Yep. All right. Well.
Oh, I thought that was a comment.
No.
Okay.
See you next week.
Progress through iteration.
There you go.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.